Good morning, this is Travis from the National Weather Service, and this is your weather hazard briefing for Sunday, July 21st. Looking at the current water vapor imagery and overlaid 500 millibar heights, you can see that we have high pressure building in across our area with high pressure ridge pretty much over western Idaho today, and that will continue to build in today. It's going to bring warmer than normal conditions across the area. And then also this high pressure, as it moves a little bit east tomorrow on a southerly flow, will bring well above temperatures, which will be the impact of the next couple days, particularly Monday and Tuesday. You do see a little bit of moisture that's going to move up and impact us Monday afternoon, and then you can see some other moisture, monsoonal moisture, that will impact us Tuesday and a little bit Wednesday morning, and I'll show you that here in a minute. Looking at the current weather story, it kind of shows the dangerous heat expected for Monday and Tuesday. The risk, particularly or across the eastern Magic Valley, all these orange areas, and Snake River Plain, and then our southern highlands and the valleys, and our temperatures will be reaching near 100. I'll show you those exact temperatures. That's from yesterday. Those have changed just slightly. Here's a safety message. You can find that on our website. And then here's the short-term model showing that ridging building over us by this afternoon, and then kind of moving east and allowing a southerly flow, and that moisture kind of moving up. Look for some isolated thunderstorms over the central mountains. That'll be very gusty. It was very dry and potential for lightning starts, but right now we're looking at isolated. You can see the monsoon moisture continues on Tuesday with a better chance over the central mountains. Again, those will probably be gusty and mostly dry. And then you see a system moving through a dry cold front, just some showers ahead of that on Wednesday. Again, I'll show you that one more time. Here's the high pressure ridging kind of moving east, allowing for a southerly southwest flow. Even warmer temperatures Monday and Tuesday. There's a chance for isolated thunderstorms over Chalice area, mainly zone 475. And then you can see again on Tuesday, particularly in the afternoon, those showers and thunderstorms 475 and maybe 476 along the Montana Divide. And then you can see the showers overnight into the early morning as that boundary moves through. And then this is the surface front for today, just over under high pressure. Our temperatures will definitely warm up today over yesterday, a couple of degrees above normal. And then RRH's minimum relative humidity will be quite low, similar to yesterday. You can see in the critical values below 15%. We are not looking at critical values for any wind, so that's why we're not having any red flag concerns for today. As you look into the surface map for Monday, you can see that trough for moisture kind of moved to our area, and by the afternoon that will start to impact us, particularly, like I said, for our northwest areas, mainly for zone 475 with isolated thunderstorms. And then you see our max temperatures as you go into Monday, approaching 100 for a lot of areas, but eastern Metro Valley and southern highlands, and maybe portions of the Snake River Plains across the area. And the MNRH still remains quite dry, if not slightly drier, with all that with high pressure over us. And then our wind gusts do pick up a little bit out ahead of, like I said, you saw that trough kind of moving through by late afternoon into early evening. So there's some areas on ridge tops that will be critical values, but the MNRHs, particularly in the upper levels, won't quite be there. And we don't have critical fuels for zone 475. Nor 476, which is this area here. And then our surface front our weather pattern for Tuesday. You can see that we have some moisture kind of moved up in that area for that, like I said, that monsoon moisture. It'll be mainly across the Montana Divide and the Central Mountains and Limhi range, and the Salmon Chalice area. And then you can see that boundary that's going to move over, so that weak cold dry front Wednesday morning will approach us and move across us. As far as our max temperatures on Tuesday, still remain quite warm in that southerly flow, maybe a little bit less because of some cloud cover, but then our minimum RHs do pick up, particularly in the central mountains where we saw the chances of thunderstorms, but they are still kind of critical across the Snake River Plain and southern highlands, but they are better than the day before on Monday. And our wind gusts do pick up a little bit on Tuesday, for the ridge tops near that critical value, but not there. And you can see in our other areas as well, but the min RH, particularly in those ridge tops aren't going to be there for any red flag concerns. As far as our max temperature for Wednesday is concerned, you can see it drops off with that boundary moving through. I did mention again that there's a good chance of a Tuesday night into Wednesday, so maybe some thunderstorms overnight. And then you can see our temperatures near normal, if maybe a degree above normal for Wednesday. And then our min-RHs recover quite nicely. Wednesday, we do have a chance of critical winds, but again, our RHs will be maybe just a small area here in the Arco Desert that will be below. We'll have to evaluate this area. If they drop a little bit, the models you can see here as far as our winds for zones 410 and 425 are in the critical values, so we'd have to look at that. But right now, the minimum RH does above those critical values. Here's our long-term model for GFS, and you can see here's those showers Wednesday morning and that boundary moving through. We do have high-pressure ridging building on Thursday, mostly dry conditions. We can see that monsoon moisture starts to creep up for Friday and some afternoon thunderstorms, particularly along the Utah border here for Friday, and then you see in a southwest flow for Saturday and Sunday. Maybe just slight chances of showers and thunderstorms along the Wyoming and Utah border, and some breezy, a little bit breezy winds on those days. So that concludes the briefing. If you have any questions, give us a call here at this number. Thank you.